Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel, Loving Your Life with Mama D. And today we're going to be making turkey and sausage gumbo. We're going to start out by cutting up about 4 celery stems, and we're going to cut them up to just little chopped pieces, pretty small, not terribly small, but just enough, kind of like soup style. And then we're going to use about 4 okras and cut those up. I'm do some chopped and some sliced. And then I'm going to use 1 whole yellow onion, chopped the same way. Then I'm going to just use some olive oil and some avocado oil in my skillet. It's kind of a skillet Dutch oven, but it's a little smaller than a regular Dutch oven. I'm going to add about half a cup of flour and just begin to brown it so that we can get our roux going, so we can get our vegetables added. It takes just a few minutes for it to brown, but you have to keep your eye on it and continue to stir it, because if you turn your back, it can burn, and we don't want it to burn and have a bitter taste. So keep your eye on it and just keep stirring until it turns like a caramel brown. Now I'm just going to add some regular pepper, just enough to, maybe a half a teaspoon or so, just enough just to give it a little oomph. Stir that in and continue to brown it. Now this is the caramel color that we're looking for. And actually, when it gets this brown, you better be ready to put those vegetables in because it will continue to brown and get too dark. So once you get the vegetables in, you go ahead and start to stir it. And if you have to add more oil, go ahead and do so. But this is a very crucial part of the recipe. I'm adding just a little more avocado oil. You can add either the avocado oil, you can add the olive oil. It doesn't matter which oil, just as long as you keep it moist so it can begin to really cook down. And then once you finish the oil and kind of got a nice mix in there and got all the flavors combined with those oils, then you can add your broth. Now I have pre-cooked 2 smoked turkey legs, and I'm peeling them off the main bone, and then I have to kind of debone it because turkey bones have a lot of little sharp, skinny, teeny weeny little bones that you have to pick them out because you don't want them combining your gumbo. You also want to peel off any large pieces of skin. You can leave some pieces in, it's okay, but you don't want too much of those skins just hanging around, but they do have a lot of flavor. So you want to get those bones out and then cut up the turkey meat and go on with your recipe. Now I'm going to add the Tony's brand of gumbo seasoning. It's runs about $3 or $4, I think, but it's a real good base that you can use for that extra gumbo flavor if you don't have all the original seasonings. But this is one of the best ways that I found to make the gumbo. Now, once your seasoning is all mixed in, go ahead and add that turkey meat. If you see any more little bones, get them out of there. And then go ahead and just stir that meat in. And then the second meat is going to be a sausage. Ooh, if you can only smell this at this point, it smells absolutely amazing. I have my husband in mind in making this dish because he loves smoked meat and he loves sausage. I personally am allergic to shellfish, and that's why I'm not adding any kind of shrimp or anything like that. Now I'm going to add a little more of the broth from the turkey because I've made it in the pressure cooker. So I'm just going to add a little of that broth and then come back with a little more garlic parsley seasoning and just give that a nice little stir. And then we'll continue with the recipe. So now I'm going to go ahead and cut up about 1 pound of the Eckrich smoked sausage, cut them in angle pieces, 1 large tomato, cut them in some pretty nice sized chunks, get them stirred in and let your gumbo simmer for about another 15 minutes or so. and you'll be ready to serve up your gumbo. Doesn't that look delicious? It smells absolutely amazing. Now this is where I stirred in also about 2 cups of cooked rice, and cook it just, however you like to make your rice, and just stir it in as well. And now your gumbo is ready to eat. It smells absolutely wonderful. Hey, listen, it's your life. Love it and make the best of it and make yourself some of this delicious gumbo. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye-bye.